Hello everyone. Hi. How are we doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Let me turn this down for myself. Also, hello. Hi. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hello, it's just Nev. Hello, Breezy Skull. Welcome everyone. I also saw Maddie here earlier as well, I think, and Dragon Wolfen. Hello, everyone. Let me make sure this is all good. Oh my gosh, thank you for following Breezy Skull. We made it to 90 followers. Thank you for that. Okay, we're gonna actually let this playlist do its thing now. Even though I love that song. Okay. Finally got to streaming again this week. Apologies that I wasn't able to go live Wednesday like planned. I was not feeling that well and I decided to use that time to work on some other stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to do some free readings for you guys tonight. Probably won't get through as many. I don't know, we'll see. Because I do have stuff to do tomorrow, so I can't stay up like too late. But yeah. Let's see, we already got some people in the queue. Oh, you heard of me from Maddie? Oh, well that's nice. Well, welcome. Happy to have you here. Yeah, so for anyone new who's watching, hello, hi, I'm Moon. I'm a tarot reader, I'm also an artist and a writer. I do lots of little things, but mostly what I do for my streams is draw and do tarot. So we have free readings and donation readings. Free readings, you can join with the queue, as most of you can see, by doing !join. Those are 3 cards, however they are not guaranteed, and I do choose them randomly to kind of give everyone a fair chance. However, if you want a guaranteed reading to be done during this stream, I do also have donation readings available on my Kofi. By donating through there, you get 5 cards instead of 3 cards, and you basically get to like have VIP treatment, you get to skip the line, you know, super fun. But yeah. How does the music sound? Can you guys hear everything okay? Okay, I'm gonna pull the first freebie. I'm gonna choose the first freebie in a moment. Let me just grab my page here. Let me write down all my stuff. Oh, and do I have nothing? Yes, I do. I'm gonna be so prepared today. So I just have songs playing from a playlist I made, Breezy School. I don't do song requests as of right now, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that, but I did add like a handful of songs earlier to my playlist because I've been meaning to add more to this one. So I feel like it does not have enough. Okay, let's see who the first freebie is gonna be. Let's let it choose. looks like it's Maddie's turn. Hello, Maddie. So, Maddie, if you're still here, let me know. And you can let me know what your question is in the chat. And also, if you would like to pick out of my free spreads here, you are more than welcome to. But if not, I'll usually just end up picking a spread that works for whatever question you have. General A, okay. Ooh, past, present, future. Ooh, that's a fun one. I don't think I've done that one in a while. Yeah, we can do that for you. Yeah. Let me write you down, Maddie. Okay, and usually I kind of ask for general readings. Is there anything that you are wanting me to focus on, like any aspect of your life, Maddie? Or do you just kind of want to leave it up to spirit for whatever, you know, the cards say? Take my cards out of my box here. I love violins. Honestly, if I had to pick a favorite instrument, I would say okay, wait. I would say like violins or like string instruments, and then pianos are probably one of my favorites. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I got everything in order. Okay. Let me get your timestamp, Maddie. Okay, Maddie. So, your timestamp is 23 minutes and 6 seconds. So, as you may know, I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now. All my streams save over on my YouTube channel afterwards, so if you ever want to rewatch your reading for whatever reason, you can do so on my YouTube channel. I recommend at the very least saving today's date so you remember which stream to look back to, and also writing down your timestamp if you want. However, I do try to put them in the comments afterwards. Although I am realizing I may have not done that for the last stream, I will catch up on that. But yeah, so let's pull your cards for past, present, and future. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you, Maddie. Does that make sense? Oh. And hide you in my treasure chest. I don't know what to do with your kiss on my neck. I don't know what feels true, but this feels right. Okay, before I show you your cards, hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of water before I start yapping. So Maddie, starting off with your past card, we have the Four of Pentacles, and for your present card, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, and then for your future, I actually got two cards. I felt like they were both kind of needed, so you get an extra card for free. We got Strength and the Magician. That you let me wear home. Oh, drinking real love hurts. But nothing hurts when I'm alone. Ooh, okay. You're with me in your... So since this is a newer deck, I'm gonna be glancing through the guidebook. Because I found that I like to read the guidebooks for newer decks sometimes, because even if it's the same cards, I feel like every deck has unique interpretations of the cards, but I might not read it all out like I have in recent streams. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, let's start with your past. Like a hostage. Like a hostage. Ooh, okay. I'll read this one since it's short. So here's the page in case you want to look at this in the future. This is a silly song. Okay, at least this song isn't coming on during like a serious moment, because I feel like every time this song is played recently, it was like during a very serious reading, and I was like, bro. You know, maybe I should find out what these lyrics mean, actually. Because it just sounds silly, but I don't know, maybe it's one of those songs where the lyrics are like, not so silly. I don't know. Okay. So, attributes of the Four of Pentacles. We have security, stubbornness, conservatism, fear of letting go, stability. Are you terrified of losing what you have? You've achieved your current level of wealth, prosperity, and security thanks to conservatism and stringent money management. So you want to stick to this pattern to ensure your security and future prosperity. While this is understandable, the Four of Pentacles wants you to make sure you're not leaning too far into greed, miserliness, and selfishness. I did not know miseralness. I think that's how you say it. Okay. Apologize for me struggling. Okay. So, as we know, the Pentacles represent finances, right? Money, but also in general can represent like material things, material possessions. And oftentimes I kind of see the energy of this card as being like, in general, kind of withdrawn, like keeping things to yourself. So perhaps in general, that's kind of how you were like in your past, or at least, you know, that's an aspect of you Spirit is showing to me now. I don't know, it could relate to like your actual finances maybe. But you know, I feel like usually the more I talk throughout these readings anyway, it kind of resonates for specific things that you'll have to figure out yourself. Yeah, I think fear is another word that kind of comes to my mind. Like maybe you, I don't know. Because I think some people, you know, can just be more naturally withdrawn. And perhaps you are like that. But I feel like there was a lot of reasons you acted the way you did in your past. And yeah, like fear is one of them. Like you were fearful of certain things, so that's maybe one reason why you kind of ended up keeping things, you know, to yourself. And headlocks playing. Okay, so I don't believe any. Okay, I think what Spirit's bringing to my attention now is maybe you were afraid to take steps towards something or push yourself. Like maybe you were kind of just like, okay, I'm just gonna stay in my comfort zone. Maybe you were like that for a long time. And perhaps there's things you wanted, like outside of this like little bubble that I'm seeing. But again, like you maybe were just afraid to take those steps. You say too late to start, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any. Said too late to start with your heart in a headlock. You know you're better than that. So this song relates directly to that. The Spirit is doing its thing. This song is kind of about like not, like, you know, the person is singing to someone else, like knowing like you can do better, but yet you're locking yourself and your heart up. Like you're the one doing that to yourself when you could push yourself and actually go out and do those things. But then you're over here saying like, no, it's too late. But then the person singing is like, no, it's not too late. You know? So yeah, that's interesting how that matches up. So that's what Spirit's bringing to my attention about your past. Now let's look at the Two of Swords for your present energy. Okay, so Two of Swords. I'll read this one because it's also short. Here's the page in case you want to pause this in the future. Better than this. Okay, reversed attributes. Stalemate, aimlessness, immobility, confusion. When reversed, the Two of Swords hints that you might have remained in a state of indecision for too long. Pausing to tap into your intuition is one thing, but you can't put off making a choice forever. You need to arrive at a decision, and soon. But remember to try not to let confusion or being emotionally overwhelmed lead you toward one option over another. Yeah, so a lot of times what I see when I see the Two of Swords, right, is like, I could sometimes see it as like, you know, a mental battle for yourself, with making a choice, because, you know, the swords are about like our thoughts, how we're thinking, you know, very much like in our heads, right? And, you know, especially with the swords, it feels, I don't know, maybe there is like choices you've had to make. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe from your past, you have started taking steps, making progress, right? But you maybe have been faced with some choices that maybe were difficult. I was gonna say heavy. They could be heavy. But in general, maybe just difficult for you. And maybe you're starting to kind of figure out which path you want to go on, but you could still kind of be, maybe you are still kind of in a state of like uncertainty with where you're going and what you're doing and if you're making the right choices. Oh my god, my voice with this song right now. I will be part of me. It's in between, yeah. Again, it just feels like you're really struggling with whatever this is referring to. Because it brought me, what was just shown in my mind was like the original Rider's Waite tarot image of this card, which is like a person sitting in the middle of these swords with the swords like kind of held against them. And also I think they're blindfolded. Although for you, I feel like you're making progress towards this right now. That is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Like maybe you're finally taking the blindfold off. Maybe you're starting to see things a bit more clearly. But I think you're, you know, still kind of very much in the middle of this. I feel like this song is also relevant a little bit. I don't know, maybe some of the words might resonate with you in a bit. I don't know, maybe maybe you're the type of person, or just in general, like whatever difficulty you're dealing with right now with this, maybe you're keeping to yourself about it, or maybe you aren't telling very many people, is kind of what I just heard. Like it very much feels like a you thing. Which, I mean, obviously, this is a reading about you, right? But sometimes, you know, readings kind of talk about other people in our lives or whatever. Not many people, yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. Obviously, I don't know the context of anything, but it may just be something, you know, you have to figure out. But I think a message I heard from Spirit is, like, you know, it's okay to, like, lean on people and find support. Even if, like, you know, they can't really do much to help you with this. I still think just being around other people, sharing things with others, or just leaning on them. Like, you don't even have to, like, tell them anything, you know, just, like, being with them. That can be helpful sometimes, more than we realize, I think. So that's something I think Spirit wanted me to mention to you. is don't be afraid to reach out to others when you feel like you need it, you know? You know, that doesn't always mean, like, support from other people, as I said, doesn't always mean, like, just, like, telling everything to them or expecting them to be able to help in some way, you know, like, sometimes it's just being with people, you know? Yeah. Okay, let's look at your future now. You got 2 cards. This song. I steal a few breaths from the world for a minute, and then I'll be nothing forever, and all of my memories and all of the things I have seen will be gone, with my eyes, with my body, with me. But me and my husband, we are doing better. It's always been just him and me together, so I bet I have on that furrowed brow, and at least in this lifetime we're sticking together. Me and my husband, we're sticking together. Okay. Okay, here's the page in case you want to pause and read it in the future for the magician. I might not read all of this. I might just glance over it. Wherever he walks in, I am moved, I am loved. Okay, so what I'm kind of seeing with this magician card... Hold on, I'm turning down in my ears. I kind of see this as you in the future. Oh yeah, and since this is the future, since this is talking about the future, really quick what I want to say, I repeat this a lot, but whenever I am talking about the future in my readings, please remember to take whatever I say with a grain of salt, and yeah, because the future is always changing, energy is always changing. It's very possible I could be wrong. I mean, I could be right. But yeah, just remember that the future is always changing, so that's a very big possibility, right? So just remember that whenever I'm talking about the future. But for you, what I'm kind of seeing is you unlocking more of your potential. And I don't know, maybe this relates to kind of like, it could relate to like whatever, you know, like this indecisiveness, this decisions you're making, also your past of like keeping to yourself, holding things back, right? But I see you kind of having like a transformation with this magician card. Like I see this as you just like literally what comes to mind, especially because this card, this one in this tarot deck, you know, this is like represented by like anime tropes or whatever. This is like the magical girl card. And when I pulled this card, I literally saw like a magical girl transformation, right? But obviously, you know, that's like metaphorical, right? But like, that's kind of how I see your energy in the future, is like finally feeling a sense of freedom. Creativity is another thing that comes to mind. Being able to just like open up, like I see you just like blossoming and opening up with whatever, like, I don't know, whatever skills you have. It could be like with your career, it could be even just with like goals you have in life. But in general, I see you just having this like total transformation, this like, I don't know, this like brightness and glow to you, that you weren't really able to have because of just like, you know, the path you've been on so far. But I feel like where you're headed right now is leading towards this. I think your spirit wants you to know you're heading where you're supposed to be, or where you want to be. I just heard in my head to keep dreaming. I think that's a big thing that some people, I don't know, I don't know, I feel like that's a thing people need to hear is keep dreaming. I think that can mean a lot of things, but maybe that'll mean something more specific to you, right? Yeah, just know that, like, even if things are tough right now, right? You would and her would and her would. It's that, you know, everything's always changing, energy's always changing, and I think the good thing about that is that things aren't always going to be difficult or negative or bad forever. Things will eventually become good again, or positive or light, you know? Like, that's just kind of how the cycle of things work. So I think Spirit wants you to kind of have that in the back of your mind, have this hope, and just know. Yeah, and just know that, like, if you're not where you want to be or who you want to be, I do see you reaching that point at some point in the future. You know, I can't say exactly when, because I don't know, it could be a while before this, or it could be sooner than you think, you know? I don't necessarily like to say things about time, because usually I just don't pick up on, like, exact times or things like that, or time ranges or things, but... and then with this strength card... I don't know if maybe, like, people maybe have underestimated you before, or maybe that's something you'll face later, and maybe that could be for, like, specific things. The example I'm seeing with these cards is with, like, appearance, but maybe it's not actually appearance for you, but, like, that's kind of, like, the analogy here is, like, you know, like, people may look at this person and not expect them to be strong, or, like, I guess we could go back to the idea of, like, a magical girl, right? Just, like, you know, looking very cute and pretty, and people not expecting them to be so powerful and to have this strength. And I don't know, Spirit brought that to my attention, like, maybe people underestimate the strength you have inside yourself, and it could even just be, like, you that underestimates the strength you have inside of yourself, the power you have. That could relate back to your past of, like, holding yourself back. Like, I don't know, maybe you've surprised yourself before with, like, the things you've done and actually taken action towards. And I don't know, maybe you'll face some more things like that where you'll surprise yourself. I also think in the future you'll start to have a bit more of self-compassion, maybe self-love. Because I feel like you just being in this, like, brighter state, you'll be able to start to, like, see... I think you having this transformation also means you're going to be transforming in the way you view yourself, and that you're going to have, you know, a better view of yourself, especially if you don't have a very bright view of yourself right now. Because I think there's a lot of beautiful qualities about you that you don't really see right now, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, or it's very hard for you to look at yourself like that. But I think it's going to become easier in the future. I feel like you may be able to have worked on things. Yeah, to be able to have, like, that self-compassion for yourself and start to realize your talents and actually see, like, the worth that you have, you know? Which is really beautiful, and that's very sweet. also, again, like, bringing back up, I think the last thing I want to mention is, like, Spirit is kind of reminding me of, like, I think there's something maybe in the future about you connecting with people in some way. I don't know, maybe that's connecting with, like, a romantic partner, or it could even just be friends, it could be family. But connecting with someone or a group of people, I feel like that'll be, like, a key part in your progress. Because maybe that's part of your life struggle, is, like, connecting with others in some way. Maybe you haven't had very many people, or you've had people, but maybe not the right people. I don't know, you know, obviously depends on, yeah, this will resonate for you how it'll resonate, you know. I obviously do not know the details of your life, but yeah, I do want to mention connection with people. I feel like that's a big message here to you from Spirit. It's connecting with people, whether it's with someone or other people. I think there will be more of that in the future, in ways that you want, and also, yeah, I think reaching out might be helpful to you at some point. But yeah, I think that's all I'm seeing for you, Maddie. Thank you so much for trusting me with your reading. It's lovely to have you here. I hope this resonated for you and was helpful in some way. At the very least, I hope it was entertaining, you know, or that you enjoyed the reading. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. You're very welcome. Happy to do it for you. My muse for love. It was helpful and it does resonate. Oh, good. I'm glad. It makes me very happy when people confirm that for me. But I think what matters most, as long as, you know, you take away what you need to. Oh yeah. And remember, if you ever need to rewatch it for whatever reason, use that timestamp and go watch it on my YouTube channel. Ooh, you're in my heart, tear me apart, but I know I miss you, baby, if I left right now. Doing what I can, trying to be a man. Of breaking down. Okay, let's see who's next. I've been confused as of late, watching my youth slip away. Dragon Wolfen, hello again. If you are still here, let me know. You have been chosen. Although, there's only you and it's just Nev in the queue right now, so it was 50-50. For this, feels like I can't move. But yeah, Dragon Wolf, if you're still here, let me know. I'll give you a minute or two to respond, and if not, we'll move on to Nev. Y'all know. Baby, if of breaking down. Da, 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 da. Hey, Dragon Wolfen, hello. How are you doing today? I hope you're well. As usual, you can let me know what your question is and let me know what spread you want. Doing what I can, trying to be a man. Breaking down. Doing not bad. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take some more water. Take some more water? Drink some more water. Well, my question is, what does my spirit telling me about the future? Ooh, okay. Yeah, we could do a reading focusing about your future. We could probably do General C for that. And just kind of have the intention of all the cards kind of talking about whatever, you know, with your future. Yeah. Okay, let me get your timestamp ready. Actually, do I still have it pasted? Oh, wait, I gotta grab it again. It's probably General B, or do you think a different one? Okay, so let's see. General B is advice, situation, obstacle. General C is advice, current energy, possible future. I was thinking General C. Unless you wanted to do B, we could still do B and have it focused on your future if you want. But I was gonna do General C since that has like a future spot, card spot, if that makes sense. But I can totally do it for General B as well, if you would rather want that. Okie doke, we could do that then. Okay, Dragon Wolfen, your timestamp is 58 minutes and 35 seconds. So as you know, and I repeat myself every time for the new people, I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. So if you ever want to rewatch a reading, you can do so on my YouTube channel, since all my streams save there. I recommend saving today's date and your timestamp if you ever want to look back at your reading. And I'm writing that down so I don't forget. And let me shuffle your cards. I should have known I'd leave alone. Just to show the blood you bleed is just the blood you owe. We were a pair, but I saw you there. Much to bear. You were my life, but life is far away from fair. Okay, that's my alarm for ads. We'll do an ad. Okay, remind me to do an ad after the reading. If anyone can remember. I mean, I'll do my best to remember that, but I think I'm kind of bad at that sometimes. Okay. And for a lie. If anyone wants to keep that in their noggin, if you're good at remembering things. My side. Fool me once, fool me twice. Are you dead or paradise? No, you'll never see me cry. There's just no time to die. Okay. So, what does Spirit have to say about your future Dragon Wolfen? So for your current energy card, we pulled the King of Cups. I let it burn. And for your future cards, your possible future cards, I got 2 cards again, but that's okay. I don't mind having extra cards sometimes. So I got the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Wands in reverse for you. That I'd fallen for a lie. You were never wrong. I feel like this song has come on during your reading before. And then for your advice card, we have Temperance in reverse. Now you'll never see me cry. There's just no time to die. No time to die. Ooh. Time to die. Hello, just me on YouTube. I can add you to the freebie queue if you would like. Let me do that for you actually real quick before I get into this. Okay, sorry, hold on, I'm typing this out because I don't think my thing is working. Or it might. Hold on. Sometimes Nightbot on YouTube does not do its job, and I don't know if it is doing its job, so we're just gonna... Okay. Let me turn the music down in my ears. Okay, so we have a lot of Cups card energy for you, Dragon Wolfen. And you know, Cups represent how we are feeling, our emotions, also connection with other people. And you know, for your current energy, we got the King of Cups. Let me glance at the page for that. I feel like I want to read this page for you. Yeah, we'll read this one for you. So here's the page in case you want to pause it in the future. Okay. Attributes: diplomacy, emotional balance, calmness, measure. The King of Cups is all about being emotionally centered. He is the king of stability and healthy boundaries. In love, the King of Cups is someone who knows exactly who he is, what he wants, and how to show gratitude for it. In a mentorship or work role, the King of Cups is a figure of guidance you can always turn to for trusted advice. Lost my place. In any setting, the King of Cups is a responsible figure who knows the heart's true wishes and fosters emotional and spiritual balance in order to achieve those aspirations. The King of Cups analog in anime is the Kami King. Above the urges of human kings and emperors, the Kami King looks to maintain balance and stability by centering wisdom, conviction, and trust. Not always a god and not always a king, this character is a leader with a level of power, responsibility, and otherworldliness that's essential to their being. So, I will say, Dragon Wolfen, if you, even though this is like your current energy spot or card, if you are not feeling this now, it could just be that like this may be how you're feeling very soon, kind of in the future, since you know this is a future reading. And I'll say this for the whole reading in general, as I repeat many times. So please take whatever I say about the future with a grain of salt, and remember that the future is always changing. It's very possible I could be wrong. I could also be right, but you never know. So, without you, I don't know what my hands. I've been trying to lay my head down, but I'm writing this at 3 a.m. I don't need the world to see that I've been the best I can be, but... Okay. I feel like you could be really in touch with your emotions, with your feelings. I feel like your past may also have something to do with it. As I was saying that, I heard past in my head as well. Reflection is another word. Like, this is very like Cups, water energy, this reading overall. I think the good thing here is that, like, being in this King of Cups energy, you either already know or are figuring out, like, how to handle yourself emotionally, maybe, like, figuring out certain emotional needs you have. There's also this, like, sense of, like, leadership and responsibility responsibility that I think you carry with emotions, not only with yourself, but I think with other people. Perhaps you're good at navigating things for other people, like, that's something maybe that you've kind of just been put in this position to kind of, like, be in, like I said, in this king energy of, like, of having responsibility, maybe over other people's emotions, or, you know, yourself as well. And I also see this as, like, I don't know, like, you could just, like I said, I feel like it might be a thing where you're, like, kind of starting to reach this King of Cups point. Like, you may or may or not, like, be here. I feel like, and that's another word I was looking for, emotional intelligence. I feel like you may have a lot of emotional intelligence. In general, you could just have a lot of, like, empathy for people. You could be, like, a sensitive person. Also, just in general, I think, like, feeling deeply for other people is another thing. I don't want it, and I don't want to want you. I feel like a lot of emotional songs are coming up for you. Or just like songs that kind of just feel like you're taking a deep breath. Okay, maybe, okay. Maybe you need to take a breath, or maybe someone here needs to take a breath, but I'm gonna take a moment and ask that anyone who needs to take a deep breath right now to do that if you needed that. Because I feel like I needed that as I was talking. Yeah, I feel like you may just be in a very vulnerable state. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I think I want to go back to like that responsibility thing. You said, yeah, trying to figure out how to deal with emotions. Yeah. I feel like you are eventually going to come to know yourself very well with your emotions, just throughout life, because of just the experiences you have. And I don't know why, like, the word responsibility keeps coming up, like, maybe you just kind of, like, are being pushed or, like, forced into, like, having the responsibility or figuring out, you know, that responsibility of, like, knowing yourself and your emotions, how you react to things, how you deal with things, how to help yourself, and how to, another big thing is, like, how to communicate that to other people, especially, like, if, yeah, like, knowing yourself very well is, like, very helpful when it comes to connections with other people. Okay, as I said that, the Two of Cups kind of was brought to my attention. So this could be talking about, like, the Two of Cups, this card is about, like, connections, with other people. Could be a specific person. Yeah, I think a message here is like, I think getting like this could be preparing you for like these future connections you will have, like, you know, learning this. So this could be like, you know, a message of like what you need to know about your future is definitely working on figuring out your emotions now for yourself. And that'll be, I think, really beneficial for like future connections, especially connections that you want, whether that's like platonic or romantic. I do see this possibly as like also referencing like just like a romantic connection with one singular person, because especially in connections like that, you are very, you know, vulnerable with people, and it's very helpful to understand yourself and to understand how you deal with emotions so that you can let your person know, like, and you know, you can kind of figure that out together, right? It's interesting how we have like 2 upright cards here and then 2 reverse cards on the sides. Let's look, I want to look at the 6 of Wands first with that. Also, hello Culture Envy on YouTube. Yeah, I can add you to the queue. Hello, hello, hope you were doing well. And Eternal Peace, hi, hello. Okay, 1 moment. Okay, 6 of Wands. Okay. So, with the 6 of Wands, here's this page. I'll read this one since it's short. 6 of Wands in reversed. So again, this is like, yeah, future cards, but so the reversed attributes are being let down, delayed recognition. When reversed, the 6 of Wands indicates that you may have to wait a bit longer to reap your rewards, but things are just on hold, not off the table. Maybe the person who should give you recognition has let you down in some way. Don't let this affect your self-esteem, however. You worked hard to get where you are, so revel in your success. Ooh, okay. Why do okay, I feel like this was, okay, maybe I'm mixing up readings, I don't know. Because this is reminding me, I feel like I've already had like a message like this for you before, but I could be thinking of someone else. So I think, so, you know, the 6 of Wands in reverse, I think this is kind of talking about you might be facing some sort of like disappointment in some way with like your actions. I am thinking it could be like something with your career, or in general something you were maybe looking forward to, or like a skill you have, something you've been like taking action towards, working towards, putting effort into. And you might face some disappointment with that. But I feel like this relates to this Two of Cups, because I see this as like being like, you know, your person or people. I feel like it's really referencing like a romantic connection, you know, but I'm not 100% sure on that. In general, just like having support, right? Like I feel like these two cards go together in a way. Like I feel like you're going to have a lot more relief in your life and feel a lot better. For example, when you're facing disappointments or challenges, I feel like you're going to have support, whereas in the past, you might not have had support like that before. So disappointment or rejection in the past might have, or like even right now, might feel a lot heavier. But what I'm kind of seeing in the future is that like you're going to be able to you know, move on from things quicker, or like see the positive, see the bright sides of situations, and focus on the positives because of this supportive pillar in your life almost. Because of like having people or someone there with you, like I just see it in general is it's making you feel like better, and just like, you know, like you'll have a shoulder to cry on or just rely on and be with, or multiple shoulders, you know? Yeah. I don't know why, I could be wrong. I felt like I've kind of told you something like that before, but, yeah. Let's look at your advice card now with the Temperance. Also, hello, Magic Meyer. Hello, hello. Hope you were doing well. And Lily, oh my gosh, hello. Hi. Yay, so good to see you here again. How are you doing, Lily? How is everyone doing? Like, when I ask that, I mean, like, anyone right now can respond to that. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Ooh, okay, something that I just looked at right away is how the Temperance is the 14th card. Or wait, 14th card. I just looked at that in the guidebook as well. Today is also the 14th. I mean, technically it's so late now, it's like technically the next day, but you know, 14 could be an important number. Okay, let's look at this Temperance card in reverse. So again, this is your advice card, Dragon Wolfen. Here's the page in case you want to take a look at that. All I am is a man. I want the world in my hands. I hate the beach, but I stand in California with my toes in the sand. Okay, so reversed attributes of Temperance, we have imbalance, extremes, realignment. Sure. Okay, this is a good song, but I need to turn it down a little bit in my head. Okay. When reversed, this card warns of severe extremes. Imbalance is the issue, usually due to overindulgence, ignoring feelings, or trying to force an issue. It's up to you to either restore order or accept that you're trying to Whoa. Okay, wait, let me re-say that. It's up to you to either restore order or accept that what you're trying to actualize just won't come to pass. Far away. Goosebumps starts. Okay, one big thing I heard in my head was standing firm, standing up for yourself, being assertive. That's one thing that came to mind. I feel like this is kind of referencing what we were already talking about, like with your journey of like connecting with yourself and understanding yourself emotionally. I think some key things that were pointed out to me was ignoring feelings and forcing an issue. I don't know if like, I don't know why, I don't know, maybe you've been in a space before where you were kind of like forced to disconnect from your own emotions in order to help other people, or just in general, like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe you've been forced away from your feelings before, when maybe you shouldn't have been. I also feel like I feel like you may be having a very big internal battle right now with like balancing yourself. Like you could be feeling very, I don't know why I heard this word staggered. I don't even know if that's the right way to use that word. Staggered. Oh, scattered. That's probably what I meant. I think don't be afraid to be selfish, especially when it comes to you and your emotions. I feel like what I'm hearing from Spirit, you are very deserving of like just focusing on yourself and choosing yourself, choosing your emotions, choosing to take care of your emotions. Like, I don't know, like maybe you've just spent a lot of time like holding back for the sake of others or just in general. And I don't know, maybe another thing is, because yeah, you just said, yeah, there's a lot going on in my life right now. Maybe just in general, I think Spirit's advice is finding small moments where you can have peace for yourself. I feel like that's something that may be really, really helpful to you right now. And again, will kind of help you on this general journey of you understanding and connecting with your emotions. But especially for right now with what you're dealing with. Finding just those small little moments throughout the day or giving yourself small moments of time to kind of bring yourself into a balanced energy as much as you can, even if it's really difficult, especially with what's going on in your life, you know? And that really could mean a lot of things, Dragonwolfen. That could mean meditating or just, you know, taking a quiet moment to yourself. That could mean like reading a book if you want, watching something that you like, giving yourself space to just like be in calmness or quietness or just feeling things. Reading a book, playing a game, doing something for yourself that gives you a bit of peace. I feel like it's little things like that sometimes that can help us through these challenges, survive through these things. And that's kind of what I'm seeing from Spirit. And also just know that, like, I think, you know, becoming this King of Cups energy is like a progression. And, you know, you don't have to like solve everything overnight. You don't have to put pressure on yourself like that right now. You know, just be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself. And I think naturally you'll start to understand yourself, especially if you give yourself this space I was talking about, this period of time of peace. Oh yeah, it's one of the things that has a lot of emotion with it. Yeah. And I know those things are, I mean, I think I've talked about this before, right? With your grandpa. things like that are really difficult, especially when it's out of your control and you can't do much. But yeah, just, I think, kind of do what I said, taking Spirit's advice, just giving yourself those moments of peace as much as you can, even if you're not, like, especially when you're not feeling well, you know, but, I think that could really make a difference. And just be kind to yourself. You know, it's okay to choose yourself right now, especially with what's happening in your life. Just doing what you can. Yeah. I feel like another thing Spirit wants you to know is, like, you know, they're always around you. Like, I almost, like, imagine, like, Spirit kind of, like, giving you, like, just a big hug right now, you know? Like, I really feel that. They're giving you, like, a hug. You're gonna be okay. Yeah. And remember, last thing I'll say is to take deep breaths when you need to, even when you don't think you need to. I think sometimes deep breaths is like another small thing we can do for ourselves that helps us center, you know? But yeah, I hope this was helpful. I really hope it resonated, Dragon Wolfen. Thank you for trusting me with your reading again. Thank you for stopping by so often. I really appreciate having your presence here. Yeah, at the very least, I hope you found this reading enjoyable, and remember, you can rewatch it anytime on my YouTube channel. Yeah, and thank you for the reading. You're very welcome, Dragon Wolf, and thank you for being here. Okay, we'll choose the next freebie in a moment. Diamond like a willow, thinking of you, like a murmuring brook. As I sip upon the coffee you left, a kiss left of you. I mixed up those words. Heaven, heaven. Yes, good to be calm about things, but also good to let yourself feel emotions when they come up. Okay, now I'm gonna respond to some of the stuff I missed. Lily said, I'm annoyed because I can't find a job. I'm really sorry about that, Lily. I know, that can be such an annoying process sometimes. And I feel for you. I am sorry. But hopefully something comes up for you soon, you know? I believe in you. I believe in your talents. I believe whatever you're pursuing. Even if it's something that you need just to make money or whatever, you know? But I hope you're doing good, Lily, other than the job thing. Okay, let's see who's gonna be the next freebie. Ooh. Okay, actually, I'm gonna choose the next one after I play a quick ad. So I'm gonna play a 3-minute ad. Here's my little message, or actually I'll do it after. So I'm gonna play a quick ad real quick. You don't have to watch with your eyeballs. You can do something else. You can take this time to hydrate, eat a snack, stretch, or just get cozy, you know. You don't have to watch the ads with your physical eyeballs as long as it's open on your device. It's a free way to help support me. So yeah, we'll do a 3-minute ad and then I'll do the next freebie after. So don't worry, I'm gonna do it after that, so yeah. And I'm also going to take this time to drink water and stretch myself. Unless you're subscribed, of course, then you'll just be chilling here with me. Okay, I will see you all after the ads. Oh yeah, and then hello people on YouTube. The ads aren't going to be playing for you as well. So you'll just be chilling here with me. Although you guys can't hear the music, unfortunately. I have to find her and tell her that Okay, I'm gonna mute and drink water myself for a second. You might see me fly across the room because I'm also gonna stretch and maybe spin around in a circle because I do that sometimes. Coldre says, don't teach us how to avoid the ads, lol, allow us to be brainwashed. You know, I actually started saying that because one of the streamers I watched said that. Although he was really funny with it, whenever he said that, but I was like, you know what, that's smart. Because I think sometimes ads scare away people, they're just kind of like, oh, I'll just stop watching. Which is why I mentioned, I'm like, hey, you don't have to like go away completely, you know, you could just do something else while playing. Because I think a lot of us do that anyways. Unless it's an ad that, you know, it really interests you, but... Wasn't 1,000,000 miles away. Okay. You know what I also need to do right now, guys, is take my vitamins, because I did not do that. I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, I took my vitamins. Wait, hold on. I need to mark that down because I'm gonna be frozen for a second. I need to keep track because my brain do be silly. And okay. Hello, welcome back from the ads, everyone. I hope you survived or did what you need to. One second, I'm marking on my little penguin app. Take a moment to think of just flexibility. Love and trust, here comes a thought that might alarm you. One said, Culture says, meh, it's different when it's a channel you want to support like this one. You're giving us personal time and attention, so ads are more okay to me on these channels. Ah, well, I appreciate you saying that, Culture. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, I think ads are important to me, especially on streamers or things that I like. Like, for example, there's a tarot reader I like on YouTube. I watch their ads sometimes instead of skipping. Take a moment to ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's see who the next freebie's gonna be. Are you guys ready? And just so you know, since it is a shorter stream today, I'm only gonna do like a couple more readings. So I do recommend, if you are able to and want to, if you really want a reading this stream and you don't get picked the next couple times, you are more than welcome to donate on my Kofi. That's how you can guarantee reading this stream. I understand not everyone's able to, which is why I do freebies in the first place. But I'm not gonna do too many more readings just because I need to make sure I sleep. And I cannot stay up super late like I do sometimes. Although I wish I could, but I have responsibilities tomorrow. So I might lose me. Oh my god, that emote's cute, Lily. But yeah, reminder that anyone who's already in the queue or anyone who's just watching, you are more than welcome to donate for a reading. Since I'm not going to be doing too many more freebies, I definitely won't be able to get to everyone who wants one. But yeah, let's see who is chosen. Nothing to fear. Alrighty. I'm here. Just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought. Eternal peace. Hello, hi. If you're still here, let me know. Yay. Hello. Hi. Let me know what your question is. And if you would like, you can choose out of my free spreads right here. But if that's too much, I'll just end up picking a spread, you know. Think of dust. Trust. Da, da, da. Love reading A. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we can do that for you. So I do want to ask, are you asking about someone who's currently in your life right now? Or are you asking about like a future partner? And if you are asking about someone you already know, if you could let me know what your relationship to them is right now. I'm married to him. Ooh, okay. Yeah. So you just kind of want a general love reading, see what Spirit has to say? Is there anything specific you're wondering about, like, this connection? Oh yeah, let me write you down. Eternal peace. Culture says I'm going to head to bed. I hope I catch you next time. Feel free to take me out of the queue. Thanks. Oh, alrighty, Culture. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I hope to see you here again soon. So I am streaming on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays right now, so you should be able to catch me next week on one of those days. But yeah, I hope you get good rest, Culture. Okay, so you said, I want to know if there's future of this relationship. I'm currently going through issues. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Eternal Peace. So I do want to ask if, you are interested in any of the other spreads, since this is kind of about, like, issues you're having. Because I think sometimes, like, you know, Love and Other Connections, B and C might be helpful in understanding, especially when there's issues. But if you want to stick with A, then that's okay as well. Yeah, let me know. Because either way, I'll be, you know, I'll ask if there's a future of this relationship. I'm debating if I should pull out my other cards. Hold on. Anything you suggest. So for Love and Connections B, right? That one I think is good for understanding. So like, as you can see, it says we have a card for what you want, what your partner wants, and where the relationship is heading in general. C is also a good one, because that one's about like asking like what brings you together, what pulls you apart, what needs your attentions. Like that one's good for like understanding, like, I guess, issues that are happening. But B, I think, also works for your question, if that makes sense, of just like in general, like seeing if there's a future in this relationship. Does that make sense? I hope I'm not being too confusing. So I think B is more about like where it's heading, and C is like kind of getting into, I guess, issues that could be happening, and also good and bad, you know. Yeah, either is okay, B or C. Ooh, okay, you know, I'm gonna ask my pendulum real quick to see. Also, hello, Jordan Cosmic Cookie. Oh, thank you for following Kratos the God of War 22. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay. Let me ask my pendulum to decide some of these things real quick. Okay. I think we're gonna do C. So that one's what brings you together, what pulls you apart, what needs your attention. Oh, let me set my timer again. Okay, Eternal Peace, let me... Alright, so C. It was late at night. You hadn't. Okay, let me grab your timestamp. Okay. So, Eternal Peace, your timestamp is 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 44 seconds. So, since I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, if you ever want to rewatch your reading, you can do so on my YouTube channel. I recommend saving today's date, as well as your timestamp, in case you do want to rewatch it, so you have an easier time of finding your reading. But yeah, let me shuffle your cards now. Let me put this down. There we go. Whoa, okay. Those cards came out very, very quickly and clear. Okay. So, here are the cards I pulled with Eternal Peace. Actually, let me turn down the music a little bit and make ears. Because I turn it up sometimes and I need to turn it down to like think. So for the card representing what pulls you guys apart, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. For the card about what pulls you guys together, or what brings you guys together, we have the Sun card. And for what needs your guys' attention in this connection, we have the King of Cups. It's so interesting how sometimes during streams the same cards will come out on different days for like different readings. Okay. So first, I think I want to start with the Seven of Pentacles about what is pulling you guys apart right now, or what could be pulling you guys apart. And you know, Just take this reading however it resonates for you, Eternal Peace. You know, if there's anything I say that you don't feel like fits, then, you know, just don't, then just ignore that, you know? So, a big issue, I feel like, it could be relating to something with your guys' finances. That's the first thing that kind of came to my mind. Perhaps you guys are having like financial issues or disagreements, especially with like, you know, the pentacles representing finances, but also just in general material possessions, items. Yeah, so you guys could be having struggles with something like your finances that, I don't know, maybe communication's one word that is coming to my mind. Also this song. This song could be relevant. This song is about like a struggle with relationships. I don't know, maybe you or your partner, it could be you though, because I feel like, you know, this is talking to you. Maybe you had troubles like actually like speaking, saying things. I don't know if that's because of like, I don't know, that could be because of a few things. Maybe you felt like you couldn't or can't talk to this person about what needs to be talked about. Almost like, I don't know, maybe there's like just this tension. Like a wall that's been created, you know, where it's like nothing physically is blocking you guys, but it could just be like, yeah, I'm also noticing the way I'm talking, it's like I'm struggling to find my words and like I keep pausing and stopping and like I feel like it's not flowing as easily and I feel like that's your energy affecting me. And it could just be that like maybe you or your partner like, or both of you, like when things get emotional or intense or like there's this tension, you find it hard to like find the right words and communicate the right words in the moment, especially. Like maybe, I don't know, it could be that like, I don't know if maybe this person, maybe when there's problems like this, maybe they could be quite overbearing with their words, and that makes you like almost like feel flustered with your words, or like you I don't know if maybe like either like they don't let you speak or make you feel like you can't speak because of like what they're saying and how they're saying it. I don't know. And like I said, I could definitely be wrong about some of this stuff, but I'm just gonna say what, you know, obviously comes to my mind. Sometime can't stop staring at those oceans. And obviously Eternal Peace, if you want, you can let me know throughout the reading if any of this is resonating, or you don't ever have to tell me anything you don't want to tell me. Okay, now I'm actually looking at the page because I haven't really looked at that. No one to make me cry. So the Seven of Pentacles reversed. I'll show you this page since it's short. Here's the page in case you ever want to pause it. So reversed attributes, we have objectivity, analysis, rebalancing. When reversed, the Seven of Pentacles advises you to take an objective look at what you're investing in so that you can take proper stock and decide on next steps. Are there any red flags? Have you been ignoring your responsibilities or procrastinating? Are you being efficient and careful in how you contribute your energy and effort? Maybe you guys have maybe you guys realized recently, or maybe you've always kind of known this, maybe you guys have different views or ideas about how to handle your finances, and that's kind of like a spark of whatever this conflict is. Or I also kind of see there being a bit of an imbalance in general. It could just be not even directly relating to finances, just with things within your guys' marriage or connection. Responsibilities. Oh, that was weird. I have some words written on my wall in front of me, and as I heard in my head the word responsibility, I looked and my eyes landed on the word responsibility on my wall. That was weird. Okay, anyway. So that's a word that keeps coming up for me. So maybe there's an unfair share of responsibility, or I don't know, imbalance, just something about that, right? But I think the big thing here is that there was that feeling of not being able to speak. That's one thing that came up earlier, but also just not seeing eye to eye. And I feel obviously no matter what I say throughout this reading, obviously you yourself will have to kind of decide what you want with this connection going forward, obviously with your partner. Okay, it's interesting that this song's coming on. I feel like this song... Okay. Fell in love with the war, nobody told me it wasn't. Okay, I want to next focus on what brings you guys together with the Sun card. Okay, with this song, one thing that has come to mind that I don't know, may or may not resonate. I don't know if part of your guys' issues is for maybe one of you or both of you, past things, past traumas, past struggles that are affecting things right now that maybe one or both of you are not over. I feel like that's really I just heard my head is clouding the space right now. Fell in love with a war, nobody told me it was over. Yeah, I don't know, maybe you should read the lyrics of this song, because I feel like that. Baby, that's where I go. It's interesting because visually I also see a lot of yellow here, which I do kind of associate in general, and especially for this reading, brightness, right? Or positivity, or light. But like the way I'm feeling feels more heavy. So again, this card is kind of what pulls you guys together. Here's the page for it. I think I might read this one. I don't think I've gotten this one. I don't know if I've read this one yet on stream, but there's the page in case you want to pause it. I'm gonna briefly read over it. So we have attributes: warmth, joy, success, enthusiasm, recognition. Coming out of the inner turmoil and conflict of the star and the moon, the sun promises sunny days ahead. You've done the work to process past trauma, stepped into your power, and owned who you truly are. The sun's rays illuminate your future, clear away confusion, and eradicate anger. With this type of energy, confidence, recognition, and success are natural conclusions. Now all that's left to do is shine bright. The sun's analog in anime is moe. I think that's how you say that. Moes are precious, warm, upbeat, and positive characters, kind and joyful youths who usually support main characters as sunny, optimistic counterparts to complex and dramatic plot points. They might have backstories that, once revealed, show that they too have gone through trauma, but no matter how painful their past, these characters always have smiles to offer. So I think what this is kind of telling me is that there may be a lot of like positive or good aspects to your guys' connection. Like I feel like it's not even just one specific thing. Because you know, like this is about what brings you guys together, and I just in general, like maybe you guys when connecting together just have like this joyful energy. Or something else that came to mind is like maybe on the outside, right? On the outside, you guys could seem like one of those relationships where you guys maybe don't have issues. You could just be one of those couples that just don't like show to anyone outside of your relationship, whether that's like online or in person, that you guys are having struggles. Like I feel like almost like people like look at your relationship at like it's the sun card. Like I feel like there's a lot of joys with this person. And I feel like that's what's making this that may be something that's making this conflict very difficult, is it's like, I don't know, maybe you and your partner are kind of in the middle of like deciding whether or not things are worth it right now. Like, because I feel like it may be that there is a lot of good in your relationship still, but it's, you know, being overclouded by what's happening with the Seven of Pentacles. The word clouded keeps coming up. Like, I don't know, maybe there's just like this like huge wave, or like I said, this cloud that just kind of like started to hover within your relationship. Maybe it was something that's been like kind of growing for a while, and it could relate, like I said, to finances, or you know, the past traumas things. Like, I don't know if maybe one or both of you have been like triggered by things, and it's just been kind of feeding this. Oh wow, that's really interesting. Now I just realized the cloudy imagery I was getting is like clouds covering the sun. Like the sun is still there, but the clouds are covering it and you can't see it. Okay, and when this song came on, I immediately heard something from Spirit of like, maybe there's also something about you guys being your own people outside of this relationship. Maybe you both have like, I don't know, it could just be a you thing or your partner thing, but like one or both of you maybe have put so much of yourself into this connection, you know, especially being married. And you know, yeah, but I don't know, maybe recently one or both of you have had a struggle with like your identity out of the connection. Outside of it. That's kind of what this song made me think of immediately. But I wanna try. I don't know how to feel someday. Or it could be a thing of like you also like just, well, I don't know, like wondering who you are outside of this relationship, like whether or not you guys end things. That could be like a scary thought for you. That could be something that's holding you back from making a decision of like, well, if I stay in this relationship, will I still be my own person? Or if I leave this relationship, will I be able to be my own person outside of this relationship? I feel like there is a lot of love and, like I said, like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of... I don't get the sense that this relationship is just like 100% over or 100% toxic and that like you should leave immediately, you know, and I also don't want to like tell you, yes, you should stay or yes, you shouldn't, you know. And, you know, your question was like, is there a future with this connection? And, you know, I think all possibilities are always possible, right? But I think at the end of the day, it is up to you and what, if you think these issues are worth getting through. If you think that this, the happy parts of your relationship, the joyful parts, if you think this is worth it, if you want to, or if you know, you have to decide, you and your partner, if it's something you guys should just let go of, you know, and I think, you know, that is a very difficult thing. And I do want to move on to the King of Cups. Yeah, so the King of Cups is like focusing on what needs your attention in this connection. So I will look at that in a second. Also, Jordan Cosmic Cookie, hello. I did see your message. So the way my readings work right now is that you have to join the queue and there's a chance you can get a reading. I don't always just pick things for people because, you know, I want to keep it fair. Yeah, so, okay. So Jordan Cosmic Cookie, I have free readings and I have donation readings. Free readings, like I said, are chosen randomly. They are not guaranteed to be done during the stream since they are free. But you can join the queue by doing !join. However, if you want to have a guaranteed reading during this stream, like 100% sure that you'll get a reading during the stream, there's also an option for you to donate if you want to and if you are able to on my Kofi. I use a randomizer to choose my readings right now, so it's possible I might not get to you today. Especially since I'm not doing very many more readings. I might do like 1 or 2 more readings tonight. But if you donate, those readings are guaranteed and they are more cards. They're 5 cards instead of 3 cards. Yeah. So even though you joined the freebie queue, you are more than welcome to donate if you would like. Yeah, okay, let me get back to your reading now, Eternal Peace. Sorry, I just want to make sure, since I don't have very many, or I don't have my mods active right now, I'm trying to balance everything. Also, that's exciting. You have ideas for a story, Lily. Excited about that. I hope the writing goes well. Is it like a fanfic, or is it like a original story? Ooh, original. That's fun. No need to apologize, Jordan Cosmic Cookie. It's okay if, like, since, you know, if you didn't know, it's okay. Well, so now you know how things work. Okay. So what needs your guys' attention? Which you guys got the King of Cups. Which already tells me a lot, because, you know, this is a very powerful card. Immediately what comes to my mind is your guys' emotional well-being with this King of Cups. Like, this is, you know, emotions, what is needed, or what needs your guys' attention in this connection right now is your guys' emotions, how you're feeling, like checking in with yourselves, checking in with each other, having balance with both of you, so yeah, I think I'm going to read this card for you, Eternal Peace. So here's the page in case you ever want to pause it. Okay, so the attributes of the King of Cups. We have diplomacy, emotional balance, calmness, measure. The King of Cups is all about being emotionally centered. He is the king of stability and healthy boundaries. In love, the King of Cups is someone who knows exactly who he is, what he wants, and how to show gratitude for it. In a mentorship or work role, the King of Cups is a figure of guidance you can always turn to for trusted advice. In any setting, the King of Cups is a responsible figure who knows the heart's true wishes and fosters emotional and spiritual balance in order to achieve those aspirations. The King of Cups analog in anime is the Kami King. Above the urges of human kings and emperors, the Kami King looks to maintain balance and stability by centering wisdom, conviction, and trust. Not always a god and not always a king, this character is a leader with a level of power, responsibility, and otherworldliness that's essential to their being. Healthy boundaries is, emotional stability and healthy boundaries are two phrases that kind of stuck out to me, Eternal Peace. If you guys don't already have emotional boundaries, maybe discussing that is a good idea. And like the big thing here, especially about the King of Cups, is like he is able to communicate his emotions very well, and not only that, he understands his emotions. So like, for example, if you need time to yourself, if you and or your partner need time to yourselves to figure out your emotions and understand your emotions, communicate that to each other, and then take that time. Because it could be that you guys you guys probably do function differently, because you're two different people. Even if you guys are similar, you guys still may function differently, And understanding how you guys function, especially in an emotional aspect, is really important, and really important to communicate that to your partner. So what I kind of see is that focusing on this energy may be helpful, like both of you focusing on working on this energy of the King of Cups might help clear away some of the clouds, and might be helpful in your decision of like, should I stay or should we go because of these issues? Like, you know, because, you know, obviously I'm not in the relationship, nor is Spirit in the relationship. So, like I said, it really is up to you how the future of this connection goes. But from what I see, I think, you know, it's possible you guys could choose that certain things you disagree on, just go against what you want and go against your boundaries, and, you know, then, you know, you can choose that to, like, if it's important enough, then you may choose to separate, right? Or you could also make the choice to nourish the good things you do have, and to nourish and solve these problems and continue your connection, you know? Like, I think there's a possible future for both of those. You just also have to decide, like, is it worth it? Like, for example, it could be that you're willing to work on your King of Cups energy and focusing on your healthy boundaries, understanding yourself and your emotions, but if your partner is not willing to put that energy back as well, then that's a problem, you know? But if you both kind of are willing to communicate and set these boundaries and have these discussions, then that will definitely help, you know? Make these decisions and understand each other. But I think your emotions, you guys may just in general just need to have like an emotional talk. Like maybe you've just been so focused on whatever these issues are, and they could just be things outside of your, like I said, finances, for example. It could be things like that, right? And it's just taken up so much space that you guys need that time to check in with each other, to check in with yourselves, and communicate. And maybe even take this time to learn about yourselves if you don't already understand yourself emotionally and what you need, what your guys' needs are. Because this is just as important as whatever's happening in like the physical world or whatever these issues are. Like your guys' emotional well-being and communication of your emotions is just as important, and will be helpful for whatever issues you guys are going through. Okay, that was a lot. I hope you understood that. And I hope it's making sense to you in some way. I feel there's not really much else to say. For your reading, Eternal Peace, I hope this made sense to you. I hope it resonated and was helpful. I really do. I wish you luck with what's happening. For both you and your partner, you know, I'm wishing you luck and good wishes towards whatever happens. Yeah. And at the very least, you know, even if it didn't resonate that much, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for trusting me with it and for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. And yeah. Okay, I feel like I need to take a deep breath because I feel like I was saying so much at the end there. Okay. I forgot to write your timestamp down. Oh my gosh, not this something. My baby, my baby. Oh my gosh. We got a donation. Thank you for donating. Oh my gosh, so Aliwana, thank you so much for donating. Oh my gosh, I'll check that out in just a moment. Your baby, that I'm your baby. I bet on losing dogs. I know they're losing you, and I I originally didn't put this song in my playlist because it's a sad song, but I really like Mitski, guys. I really like singing her songs. Hello, Aliwana. Hi. I hope you're doing well. Hi. How am I doing? I think I'm doing pretty good today, honestly. Yeah, it's been pretty chill for me. Yeah, let me check. I will check out your donation in just a moment. Thank you so much for donating that, especially because you didn't have to. Let me look at your thingy here. I'm losing time. I pay for my place like the ring. Be looking in their eyes when they're down. Wanna feel it. I'm losing thoughts. Thank you so much. Finally fine. I'll be there with you. Yeah, okay. You have a beautiful voice. Oh, thank you so much for the compliment. A lot of people have been saying stuff about my voice since I've been streaming recently, so I appreciate I appreciate you saying that. So yeah, I'll be doing your reading next then, Aliwana. I think I'll be closing free readings now since like I said, I need to end stream earlier than usual. So, one moment. Have a good night. I'll probably seek another reading for someone. Well, thank you for stopping by, Jordan. Yeah, hopefully I can do a reading for you some other time. But, yeah. There are plenty of other tarot streamers, so I do hope you get, the answers and stuff you're seeking. Okay. Yes, I will get to you in just one moment. Aliwana, let me... Sorry, I'm typing up a new, message here. There you are, at the tarot card, and there you are. Better keep your head down, da 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 da. Okay, one moment. Gonna tell you what you wanna hear, then they're gonna disappear. Okay, wait, I feel like there's something else I needed to do. Oh, yes. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Okay. Okay, so Aliwana, you said I would like a career reading. Is that possible? Yes, I will be happy to do a career reading for you. So yeah, you were welcome. Let's see. So I'll be using one of my donation spreads, which are 5 cards for you. Since you donated, thank you so much. Yeah, I do realize I don't have as much, general options up there. Let's see. So, is there anything specific you are wanting to know about your career? Because I'll probably do like the general donation spread there. But I can kind of change it to whatever the reading requires, you know? Open up the door, can you open up the door? So yeah, let me know if like there's anything specific you're wanting to know about your career. Like what you are seeking. Yes, I have something specific. I would like to know if going to medical school is the right path for me. I don't. Ooh, yeah. Okay. From yeah, we can do that for you. Let me see. Yeah, okay, I think the general will probably work for that. Kind of seeing, taking a break. How come when I turned around you were on away? I don't know. Okay, yeah, so we'll use like the general spread I have there, which is current energy, unknown, that's like kind of your subconscious, something you may need to know, or from spirit. Any challenges you may have, possible future. The possible future card will especially kind of, I think, answer your question in a way, and an advice card. So yeah, let me write down your name and then we'll get started in a moment. Oh, okay. Going high like that's really hard. Okay. So we'll do... Oh, wait, how do I... Okay, yes, hold on. Sorry, I need to format this in my brain. I really should have a thing physically to look at, but... Beg your pardon. Oh, it's not for sure. Can you open up the door? Okay, let me prepare your timestamp. Wringing your hands in my lap, and you tell me it's all in the trap, and you don't know. I love Billie Eilish, by the way. I don't remember if I responded to that out loud, but yes, I love Billie Eilish too. She's one of my favorite artists, like ever. I don't see the spread. Is that normal? Well, when I'm talking about my spreads, I'm talking about this thing that I'm flashing on screen right now. So that's what I mean by spreads. I also do have commands, by the way, for future reference. I have a 3-card command and a 5-card command to look at the spreads if you can't see this very well, like if the letters are too small on your screen or something. But yeah. Is that what you meant by like asking, like not seeing this spread? And I'm gonna get your timestamp for you now. Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna pull your cards in a moment after I do your timestamp here. Okay, let me focus. Again. Alone again, alone again, alone again, alone again. Okay. So, Aliwana, your timestamp is 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 19 seconds. So, since I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, all my streams save over on my YouTube channel, so if you ever want to rewatch your reading for whatever reason, you can do so on my YouTube. I recommend saving today's date and also your timestamp, in case you do want to rewatch it. I usually put the timestamps in the description or like in the comments afterwards. But yeah. That's cool, then we can rewatch it. Yeah! I believe I got that idea from the tarot reader VTuber who inspired me to stream and do tarot, Ron, Queen of Cups. I love her very much. I think I saw her do that first, and I was like, that is a very smart idea. So yeah. I think it's very helpful, especially if, like, I don't know, if maybe not all of it clicks right away, you know, and you ever want to revisit it. Okay, now I'm gonna shuffle your cards. Alone again. Oh wait, okay, writing this down so I can put it in the comments afterwards. La, da, da. Okay, you know what I think have meant to do before? I'm gonna reply to you real quick with your timestamp as well, so that since you donated here, so that you have an easier time finding it. You know what I could also do? There we go. Okay. Now I'm shuffling cards. Day seems sometimes it will never end. To taunt you after summer days, one thing stays the same. Rises the moon. So are you like already for sure going to medical school? Or are you still like in the process of making that decision? Because that's really cool that you're considering that. I'll be visited by sleep. Promise you that soon the autumn comes to me. Fading summer skies. I might be messing up the words, but ship. Things getting harder. Meanwhile, rises the moon. That's interesting. Okay, now the third card, please, Spirit. What? Okay, wait. I'll show you why I'm like. Okay, I'll show you in a second. Wait, that's crazy. What? Okay. Oh, okay. That has never happened before. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna show you your cards now, but this is... Okay. So... So for your current energy... Okay, you'll see why I'm like freaking out. For your current energy, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. For your unknown card, which kind of represents like your subconscious, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. For your challenge card, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I swear I shuffled these cards, by the way. Like, these are the cards that came out. So we got 3 Ace cards, all in reverse. That's crazy. That's really interesting. For your possible future card, we have the 10 of Wands. And for your advice card, we have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, that's crazy. Whoa, okay. Okay, let's get into the reading. Okay, so you said I'm in the process of considering that. I'm studying for the entrance exam for middle schools right now in Belgium. Ooh, that's really cool. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, and you said OMG After Dark music from Mr. Kitty. I love your music's here. Well, thank you. Yes, I love this song. It's a very good song. Glad you like my music taste. I will say this is one of my chill playlists, although even though it is chill, there's a wide range even in this playlist. I will say that I have a very wide music range, but I'm glad you're enjoying the music so far. Whoa. Okay. Let's start off with your current energy, which is the Ace of Swords. Now, I am going to be reading from the guidebook a bit, since this is... Oh! That is alarm. So I am going to be reading from the guidebook, like I said, because this is a newer tarot deck to me, and I find that the guidebooks usually have like new insights, new interpretations of the cards that I haven't really thought of before, or I don't know. So that's why I'm going to be reading from the guidebook a little bit. But yeah. Ace of Swords, wow, okay. I'm just gonna... Eternal bliss. let's see what Spirit has to say. So, reversed attributes. Oh, actually, hold on, wait. Let me show you the page first. Here's the page in case you want to pause this in the future. So, reversed attributes. We have coldness, cruelty, curtness, over-rationality. The Ace of Swords, or when reversed, the Ace of Swords warns that you could be too cold, rational, and disciplined, to the point that you might not care about how others feel or how your words may cause damage. Intellect is important, and the truth is what rules this card. But be careful. You're still human. Don't forget kindness. Lost life forever buried. She rambled 1,000 times, 1,000,000 miles into her life. So this makes sense to me, because the swords cards. Hold on, the swords cards talk about our thoughts, how we're thinking. Also, like, intellect, which makes a lot of sense for your reading, because, with you considering medical school, right? Where they meet and grow old. I think this is what this is kind of saying is you're very much like in your head with this decision, thinking about a lot of things, considering a lot of things, which makes sense, especially like when you're like making choices. However, I feel like what came up in my mind, the part that says like rational and disciplined, that part especially, because the sentence says, warns that you could be too cold, rational, and disciplined, which means too much. So maybe, I don't know if you've been pressured by like yourself or other people about going to medical school. Like, I don't know if there's like outside pressure that has kind of put you on this like path of like wanting to pursue this, right? I don't know, because that's kind of what like the rational and discipline kind of reminds me of like you kind of just being like, okay, this seems like the logical choice for me to do, right? But the aces represent new beginnings in general. And the Ace of Swords also does kind of represent like new ways of thinking, new thought. So I don't know, maybe this could also be a thing like you've considered for a long time, or that you've kind of known like this is just kind of what I've wanted to pursue. But okay, hold on, sorry. Whenever I pause, it's because I'm trying to figure out how to say the words when listening to Spirit, I kind of see this as you like being in an energy of like very focused, perhaps maybe a bit narrow-minded. I think before I want to say too much more on this, I want to get into the other cards, because obviously those will help us understand things a bit more about what Spirit is saying here. So yeah, okay, that's just kind of like letting me know what your current energy is with this path right now, where your focus is. I do want to look, yeah, that's crazy. we're gonna look at the unknown position now, which is the Ace of Cups. So like I said, this is kind of representing things that may be unknown to you, or maybe you're not considering too much. Like I said, it could be in more so in your subconscious, or like this is kind of like spirit as well. So Ace of Cups in reverse. There's not outside pressure to go there. It's me that puts that pressure on me, I think. Yeah. Take this reading, like, you know, apply it to you however it resonates, because, like, you know, I may say things that may not resonate, or maybe it'll make more sense to you, like with context of your life, you know? To be mean to me. I can take it and put it inside of me. If your hand needs to break more than trinkets in your room, as you break my heart. So here's the page for the Ace of Cups. In case you ever want to pause that in the future. So reversed attributes of the Ace of Cups, we have disappointment, hopelessness, drain, stunted growth. When reversed, this card indicates that you may be feeling despondent and generally uninspired. This not only keeps you down, but also prohibits risk-taking and growth. If you're feeling drained or stunted, ruminate on what steps you can take to feel fulfilled again. Trust your intuition and tend to your heart. Okay. So I think what this is kind of telling me, and what I immediately kind of thought of anyways when I pulled this card, is a lack of maybe self-care, or like paying attention to your emotions, or caring for your emotions, or maybe ignoring certain things, pushing down certain things because you are focused on this, like thoughts over your heart. Because the cups, oh my gosh, this song. The cups cards in general represent like how we are feeling, our emotions, like connections with other people as well. So there could just be in general a lack of that, and I don't know, this could be a warning from spirit of like, there's a lack of that right now, and like if you choose this path, you may, I don't know, maybe you, well, I think there's a couple things here. Like it could be that like maybe your heart kind of wants something else with your life, which I think you can still do things even if you choose this path, right? But maybe there's parts of you that you maybe need to look at and consider, if you, like maybe are like finding out certain things about yourself and kind of like what you want and maybe what you need emotionally, and if choosing another path is better for you. I hope that makes sense. Water. Like I'm not just somebody's daughter. Maybe in general it's just kind of like a call out to you from spirit of just like, you know, it's good that you're working hard and focusing on these things, but like there could just be other aspects of your life that need attention as well, and spirit doesn't want you to like because like the word drained comes to mind. I think that was also in here, like literally seeing your emotional cup, your heart, like this cup is upside down, like it's the water's flowing out rather than in. So in general, it could just be a message of like you needing to take time for yourself during all of this, during this choice, you know, regardless of what path you take, like, you know, self-care is important, especially tending to your emotions, what you're feeling, especially if you've just been so focused that you haven't even given yourself really time to even like understand yourself, or no, like time to like, you know, just take a breather and like check in with yourself. That was the words I was looking for. Well, then would I do it again? Would I do it again? If they knew what they said would go straight to my head, what would they say instead? If I knew it all then. Yeah, okay, especially this sentence in the guidebook. If you're feeling drained or stunted, ruminate on what steps you can take to feel fulfilled again. Trust your intuition and tend to your heart. Yeah. It makes sense that I think I have to do more meditations, for example. Yeah, like just taking like little moments throughout the day. I think earlier I said in another reading, like finding little moments of peace for yourself where you can kind of like rejuvenate yourself in a way and like fill your own cup. You know? Even just those small moments throughout the day, like making time for that, I think will be very, very beneficial. And maybe it'll help you with making this decision as well, you know? But yeah, now I want to look at your challenge card, which we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is crazy. So let's see what Spirit has to say about that. Okay, so here is the Ace of Pentacles. In case you ever want to pause it in the future. Okay, reversed attributes. Financial loss, lack of commitment, lack of security. When reversed, the Ace of Pentacles warns of financial mismanagement and disappointment. It could also mean that the foundation of these new opportunities is flimsy at best, so the stability and security of future endeavors may be fleeting or questionable. Last, the reversed Ace of Pentacles can note that commitment, either yours or others, is wavering or revoked entirely, putting these exciting new possibilities at risk or on hold completely. Okay, so again, this is your challenge, and I'm kind of seeing this as a challenge you may have going down this path. First thing that comes to mind, you know, with the Pentacles card is finances, but you know, it could definitely be something else other than that. Because you know, the Pentacles represent like not only money, but just like material possessions as well. And so it could be that in the beginning of this path, or even like during your career, it may be a thing where you have to kind of build up to like have the financial success and support that you maybe want in the future. Or just in general, just going down this path, you know, you just may have struggles with that. Struggles like, The other thing is lack of commitment, lack of security. That's the other words my mind was drawn to again. Like, it may feel like it's possible that going down this path could feel like you're putting so much of yourself into it, and yet, like, you are just, like, for example, receiving just this one coin. Like, I don't think this is saying, like, oh yeah, this path is just, like, absolutely horrible and you shouldn't go down it, or you know, like, horrible financially, whatever. I don't think that's what this is saying. Like I said, this is the challenge card. These are things you may face, and and maybe you're aware of that. You said something again. At least that's what they say. I think a big thing I'm kind of seeing from Spirit here is, like, going down this path is going to be a lot of work. Not even just for the things you're thinking about, like, not even just for, like, the studying part, like, the discipline part. It, you know, may be kind of hard sometimes to, like, stay committed. It may just get really difficult at times, like, whatever you may face, like, it just may be a lot, and it, you know, it could affect you emotionally as well, and, like, your own well-being. Like, it seems like it's, you know, it's not going to be an easy path. And just because that's what I'm seeing, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not the right path for you. It's just, like, I think there's going to be a lot that you may face. Maybe my lack of commitment can create this lack of money. Yeah. Okay, as you say that kind of, yeah, brings me back to that point about, like, lack of commitment. Like, well, yeah, kind of what I was just saying, like, this may, in order to, like, make a lot of money and have, like, success financially, you just may need to put a lot of yourself into it. And that may be something you have to consider when making this decision. Like, is this worth, like, the trouble? Like, is going through all of this going to be worth it? Because, like you said, you know, if you are someone who kind of struggles with commitment, this is definitely a path where you have to trust the process, where you have to just keep going. So you maybe have a lot of moments of just kind of, you might just have a lot of moments where you're kind of feeling like this, like all these reversed aces of, like, just feeling in general worn down, and, like, asking yourself, is it worth it? And, like, not even seeing, like, physically, like, or, like, in the material world, like, how things are worth it. Like, I think there may be a lot of moments. So not saying, you know, like, at the end of the tunnel, for example, like, you know, if you work hard enough, you probably will get to where you want to be, but it's just, like, you know, there's going to be, I think, a lot of struggles for you in general as a person, which could be something you maybe need, or maybe you're just willing to kind of go through. Yeah. So let's look at the possible future card now. So with the 10 of Wands. So yeah, this is a possible future card. I'm also kind of using this as a card to, like, I mean, all of this is to answer your question, but, like, kind of asking, like, in the future, is this a good path to go down? Let me find the page. Okay. So I do want to say, I feel like these two cards will go hand in hand because they're both Wands cards, and like, you know, like, I already kind of got a sense from Spirit about some things, but... So here's the 10 of Wands page, in case you want to pause that in the future. Alright, so the attributes of the 10 of Wands. We have persistence, burdens, endurance, upcoming achievements. You're almost at the finish line, so don't give up. Yes, you may be exhausted, and yes, you may be overwhelmed by the burden you're carrying, but you've made it this far. You could make it a bit farther. This card can mean that you've signed up for way more work than you're able to handle, or maybe that others have placed too many expectations on you. Either way, while things may feel unbearable, you're almost where you need to be. This is the final stage, and all you need is one final burst of energy, creativity, and effort to achieve your goal. So, I do want to say, since this is the future card, I repeat this a lot, but please remember whatever I say about the future, please take it with a grain of salt, and remember that the future is always changing. Energy is always changing. I use tarot to read energy, so it's very possible I could be wrong. It's also possible I could be right, but like, just keep that in mind whenever I'm talking about the future, that everything's always changing, and considering the context of your reading, at the end of the day, no matter what I say here, the choice is always going to be yours. So yeah, just remember that. And also another thing I want to mention is that, you know, your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, will be helping you and guiding you no matter what path you choose, you know? So like, yeah, I know it's a lot of pressure making these decisions, but like, just know that Spirit's got your back no matter what you choose as well. I felt like I needed to say that. But yeah, so I think with this 10 of Wands, this kind of reaffirms literally what I was saying with these three cards. Like, I think usually the Rider's Waite tarot deck, the imagery is usually a person carrying all of these wands. So they're just like carrying a lot. I'm pretty sure. But at least that's what I'm seeing in my mind. I think I could be mixing up cards, but either way, that's the one that's showing up in my mind. So yeah, it literally says like, you may be overwhelmed by the burden you're carrying, but you've made it this far. Like it's gonna take a lot. And you know, the Wands card represents like action. So you're going to be like physically like taking action and doing a lot if you choose this path. It's gonna be a lot of work, and I think, you know, Spirit's emphasizing that. And maybe you know that, but like maybe, I don't know, maybe you need to like also like to like hear that again, or like understand, like, you know, it's gonna be, maybe, you know, this is saying like there's gonna be a lot that you're gonna face going down this path that was unexpected, or just like one of those things that like, you know, you never know until you actually experience it, you know? Like, people can tell you so much about something, but like, you know, you won't understand till you're like feeling it and in the moment. So I kind of see this like as you in the future kind of moving down your path. Maybe you're like very close to success, and you know, you may be feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, just like a lot's going on, and Spirit's kind of letting you know like you're gonna have maybe many moments like that, but you know, maybe ask yourself like, I just heard like ask yourself, are you the type of person that will keep pushing forward during those moments? Or maybe you kind of need to become that person, if that makes sense. So here's another sentence from what I read. This is the final stage. All you need is one final burst of energy, creativity, and effort to achieve your goal. So I do kind of see that. I think another card that I saw while I was shuffling was the strength card. I definitely think that Spirit is saying you have the capabilities to go down this path if you want to go down this path. And I honestly think it'll really make you grow as a person. And I feel like you will really grow. And it's gonna take a lot, and maybe it'll teach some of these things that you're lacking right now. Like, it'll teach you how to stay committed, especially when things are hard. You know, just how to persevere, how to keep going. Because I almost see it. I don't know why in my head I just got an image of like a little vision of like a video game battle, where like it's really gonna be like a battle of like, okay, I'm gonna move forward a bit and get knocked down, but then I get up and I move forward a bit. But I do see you like almost like pushing through. I feel like you have the strength to go through this, and you have these capabilities, these skills. I think if you do choose this, I think you will be able to, or, you'll kind of be transformed into a person eventually who is able to kind of get through the challenges you need. It seems like it's going to be a lot, but I must be strong enough to put one more step ahead. Yeah, like... And I think another thing to be aware of is, like, it's gonna be, like, it may be your main focus in your life. And so, like, this will be helpful in your decision of, like, okay, am I willing to go through all these trials? Like, am I wanting to put all this work into my career in order to have, like, the success I want with, like, finances, or whatever else your other reasons are? Or if there's like another choice you're considering, like, is that more appealing to you of like, okay, I don't know, I mean, I don't want to say less work, but like definitely different work, like following something else. Yeah, I hope that kind of makes sense what I'm saying. I definitely think this path is going to teach you a lot, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all. Like, even if you get to a point where you kind of realize, oh, maybe this isn't exactly what I wanted or want to do, I still think it may benefit you, because I think it's just going to teach you a lot, and you're going to have a lot of transformation going down this path, which... I think that in itself is a form of like success, or it kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, for example, like getting into a relationship with like another person, and just because the relationship ended doesn't mean you didn't learn something, So I guess to answer your question, I can't choose for you, Spirit can't choose for you, and I don't want to say, like, do this or that 100%, right? But, like, I think, it'd be a good path for you if you're wanting to, like, go through this type of transformation that I've kind of been telling you about. Or maybe even, like, like, reaching the successes you want. Like, if you're willing to do that. Because like I said, you do, I think don't be, like, afraid to say no. But, like, also, yeah, hold on, let me look at the advice card now, the Three of Wands. Ooh, okay. You know what this song is reminding me of? So, this song, Alleyways, this song is kind of about reminiscing about your childhood and then becoming an adult and, like, having responsibilities, doing all this stuff, making choices, which kind of reminded me of you reading a little bit of, like, I don't know, maybe something you're struggling with is, like, like having to make these choices, you know, it's hard because, like, you know, obviously I don't know you personally or like the context of you or your situation or whatever, but like, what am I trying to say with this? Like, I have the words, but I don't have the words. Like, it's kind of reminding me of like this like lack of commitment. Like, I think like there's things that you may, like traits you may carry, or maybe you're a bit like more carefree, or like you're thinking about like the way you kind of used to be and maybe still are when you were younger, when there was like less responsibilities and stuff. And now it's kind of like, you know, you're having to make these choices about these paths you're going on and like be responsible about it. I feel like there's something else I'm missing with that phrasing, but I hope that makes sense. Okay. With the Three of Wands. So again, your advice card. Here's the page in case you want to read it. I don't think okay, sorry. My brain, I have my ADHD autism brain is like everywhere right now, so I apologize. But yeah, so with the Three of Wands, we have the attributes are action, productivity, strategy, unfolding. Everything's gone right so far, and you're finally able to set things in motion. Your projects are no longer just ideas, but are actually becoming reality. All that good energy you've put out into the world is coming back to you. Building on the collaboration and partnership of the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands keeps your network moving in support of your vision as it comes to fruition. I think Spirit's advice. No, he's just a shadow. I think you may be a very hardworking person. I think Spirit's advice with this path and figuring out whether it's the right one, is just knowing that you have these capabilities. You have the ability to go down any path you want and find success. Whether or not you choose this one or another one, you have the strength, you have the skills, even if you don't feel it right now or think that of yourself right now. I think you can like work your way to the top is what I just heard. Build your building blocks is another thing I just heard. Like you promised, my boy. Oh, there was another thing that came to my mind that I forgot. Wait, what was that thing? No. Oh my, I hate when that happens. Oh. My split ends. Alright, dude. Go trip over. Okay, maybe if I start talking again, it'll come back to my mind. It came up in my head as I was like explaining the other thing, but I don't know why it just like slipped my mind. But yeah, just know like you really do have a lot of potential, and you can make anything in your life happen if you put this work towards it, if you put the action towards it. So, you know, put it towards, I think, making this decision. Don't just consider, like, you know, consider the well-being of yourself, your mental state, also your finances. Like, consider like all these different aspects of yourself when making this decision, and just know that, like, I think you'll be able to find success. So, you know, don't be afraid. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Don't be afraid of making the wrong choice. Yeah, don't be afraid of that. I think a lot of people are fearful of that, especially when making a decision like this. Oh, that's the thing. Okay, I remember now. I remember what I was gonna say. So, something that I've been wanting to say more, because I heard it from Ron, Queen of Cups, the tarot reader I talked about earlier, is she always says, we never get a challenge unless we can overcome it. And I feel like in general, this path is a challenge. I mean, I think all paths we go on will have challenges, but this one seems like a very challenging one, right? It's gonna put you through a lot, but like, yeah, there's that phrasing. We never get a challenge unless we are able to beat it. Or she might say it a bit differently, like, unless we're able to, like, get through the challenge, you know? And I think that's a really beautiful thing that she says. And yeah, that kind of reminded me of Spirit's advice, like, you'll find success with whatever you do. Don't be afraid of making the wrong choice. And, you know, even if you have challenges like that, you know, like, you'll be able to get through it. So, yeah. Okay. I think that's where I'll end this reading. Hopefully it resonated for you, Aliwana, and hopefully you found it, like, helpful. At the very least, I hope you enjoyed the reading, but yeah, I'm wishing you the best of luck with whatever you choose with this. You're very smart, you're very capable, you can do it. I believe in you, Spirit believes in you, and yeah, I'm wishing you the best of luck with things going forward. Thank you so much again for donating. It means a lot to me, for supporting me like that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed your time here. Thank you for stopping by, getting a reading from me. Thank you, it was wonderful. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for being here and trusting me with your reading. Oh, I feel like there's a lot. That was a lot of words I just said, but I'm good. Oh, I like this song. Okay. Okay, everyone. So, right now, still only offering donation readings, although unless anyone donates, then I'm probably gonna head towards ending stream soon, since I definitely need to go soon, so. But, you know, if anyone wants a last minute reading, you're more than welcome to donate on my Kofi. You get 5 cards instead of 3 cards. Yeah, I think I might go on a quick little ad break. And that'll give anyone who wants to do any last minute donations if they want time to do that. This is your time to donate while the ad is playing. Yeah, also give myself a small break in drinking water and stuff while the ad is playing, so I'm gonna go doing that real quick. Unless you're on YouTube, then, you know, you could just chill with me here for a minute. Or whatever. But yeah, you don't have to watch the ads with your own eyeballs, by the way. Just leaving the ads up on your screen is a great way to support me for free. But yeah, you know, that's the cool thing is you don't have to actually watch the ads. You can go and do something else. You can also take this time to hydrate, get a snack, stretch, or be cozy, do whatever, you know. But yeah, I'll see you all after the ad. Hello, I'm back. I got chips. also, I think Lily said something earlier I was going to respond to, but I got distracted with the reading. I don't know if you're still here, Lily. It's okay if you're not. But I think you mentioned something about what you were writing about, which I found really cool. I just forgot to respond because, you know, doing things. Okay. This is the last call for donation readings. I'm gonna like give it like maybe 5 minutes, and if no one donates in that time, then I am gonna end stream. But I do like to, you know, give people time for a minute sometimes, because I think I'd be sad if someone donated while I was ending stream and it ended. But it's okay, because if that ever does happen, what I'll probably do is just record a short private reading for you and send it to you. Or something, you know? I'm gonna sit here and eat my chips for a second, guys. But also the songs are beautiful. Ooh. Okay. Mundo! Hello! Oh, the music's loud now. Hold on. Mundo, hello, hi. Yeah, so the freebies are closed right now. Right now I'm just kind of waiting if anyone wants to do any last minute donations. But other than that, I'm gonna end stream soon if no one donates. Yeah. I am doing pretty good today, Mundo. Yeah. Kind of a chill day for me for the most part. Although I am very busy tomorrow, so that's why I'm probably gonna end stream soon if no one donates in the next, like, 5 minutes. Okay, wait, I actually need to look at the time. Okay. But yeah, how are you doing, Mundo? I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you here again. Oh, are you back? Okay. Yeah, it seems like everything's good on my end, so it might be like a your device thing. Wishing you a beautiful weekend, my dear. Oh, well, thank you, Mundo. I appreciate it very much. I hope you also have a nice weekend. Okay, I'm gonna play it. Let's see. Understand. A shame you seemed an honest man, and all the fears you hold so dear in my ear. even feel a thing. I am fading, I am lost it all. Okay, reminder, last call for donation ratings. But I'm gonna end soon. I'm just sitting here eating chips, listening to this song for a minute. When you know that it means so much, and you don't even feel a thing. I am falling, I am fading, I am drowning. Help me to breathe. I am hurting. I have lost it all. Help me to breathe. Okay, now this part of the song, beautiful. You ready? I turned it up. Okay, I'm gonna end stream after this song, everyone. So thank you all for being here today with me, chillin', vibin'. Sorry, I'm eating chips right now. I hope everyone has a lovely weekend. Thank you to those who donated. Milk about nothing, baby. So yeah, I'll see you all on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. I hope everyone has a good weekend. Goodbye. I'm gonna let it play though.